near the berry fields of Blair. And I choose that very selectively because I'm being run around by... Was it your great granny, Kelly, that wrote that song?
No, Annie Bell,
great aunt. And she was in Blairgowrie, eh?
She was, yeah.
And that's where we're going. Bell Stewart wrote the Berryfields of Blair, and basically it was the ground zero moment of the folk music, Scottish folk music revival of the 60s and all. Do you think she knew that's what was happening?
I don't think she would think of it like that, because they were always singing, always playing music and doing wee festivals.
And in and around the house as well, I would have thought.
I suppose the folk always came there. It was busy.
But she made an effort to collect the songs, didn't she?
Absolutely. She knew all the songs for hundreds of years.
Now, would she collected it and written them down?
Aye, but they knew them.
They knew them, they wouldn't have it. Yeah, so this is Angus. We're at that's the River Isla over yonder, and so pretty much in the heartland of the Bothy Ballad country, yeah. Getting up into Aberdeenshire and all that around about here.
Yeah.
And we're coming up on quite a Scottish icon in a minute. On the left hand side, we've got the longest and tallest hedgerow in Europe. There's a wee story about it as well. It's coming out later on. It's the only place I know that's got a holiday park. It's the only hedgerow that's got a holiday park of its own to accommodate the people coming up. Look at this. It is impressive, right? So we were just talking about this, Kelly. It was 1745?
1746.
46. It was planted by Jacobites. This is pretty much a Jacobite area, right? We're in the lowlands-ish, but definitely a Highland Gaelic stronghold, right up until Culloden. And the guys that planted that hedge never came back. They didn't come back from that rebellion. So the people here, pretty much close-knit communities around here still, Kelly, yeah?
Yeah.
Farming and berries, we're talking about that. The people around here maintained that hedge in honour of the fallen, and it would be Gaelic spoken, the fallen Jacobites, and it's in the Guinness Book of Records now. We're off to Blairgowrie, and I'm going to try and find out a bit more about Hamish Henderson, because it was Bell and Hamish. I think your uncle was a pallbearer at Hamish's funeral, wasn't he? I mean, that's like, okay, I've got people in my family that were pallbearer at Robbie Burns' funeral. I don't know where his grave is. I should look in. It might be actually in Blairgowrie. He certainly spent some of his time there. And if anybody doesn't know Hamish's songs, Freedom Camaldi should be the Scottish national anthem. Particularly is in most people around this part anyway, in their hearts. And if you know of the work of Alan Lomax and Library of Congress and all of that, in America, talking to the Americans here, pretty much Hamish and Bell Stewart mirrored that collecting of the old songs, field recordings, all that sort of stuff here, and inspired our folk revival in the 60s in the same way as the Lomax brothers did in Mississippi. That's where we are. It's a strong musical part of the world. You worry about it though, Kelly, don't you? Losing the tradition.
It's good. Yeah, it's just because it is. There's no places
No
to
venues.
play the music anymore.
Yeah.
There's hardly any place to play. There's hardly any live music. There's no in this area anyway.
One or two strong festivals still there, so I don't worry about it too much. It'll grow. Look at this lush part of the world. We're schlepping across Angus, and I will be for the next few days. Actually, I might as well plug what's going on next week. TPot Studios on Monday. Kelly, you're coming up to do a set for us. For a Roondhoose session on Monday, and also we're tying up with Nashville and PBS Television in Nashville. They have Guitar Will Travel show, which is in its first season at the moment, and nationwide across America. They are going to start filming season 2 at TPot Studios, which is just great, and with us on IMTV on Monday. I think we might move it forward a little bit. Might not be, well, it'll be 8 o'clock anyway, it's advertised for that, but I think we'll start early if we can, so keep your eyes on that. Get to www.youtube.com/RobEllen, subscribe, hit the live button, and go for notifications, and you get a notification whenever we do go live. And that would Scamp, he's not so much a Scamp anymore, eh? Mikey McLennan.
No.
He's never, I call him a Scamp just because he's young.
Man,
Talented young man. Who is part of Grand Cane, I suppose. I'm not being adverse in saying that. Grand Cane, who were the one band of the 90s and 80s who should have had hits. Hey.
It was Red Bus was the band.
The Red Bus was where it came from, yeah.
Came later,
Yeah, it should have had hits along with all the rest of them when everybody else got a fucking multi-million pound record deal.
We were in the charts in Spain, we were number 8 or something.
Aye.
We were toured Spain for 3 months on a big Red Bus.
That's right. Yeah,
Played
you
every
did.
single day, played at universities every night, did radio shows every day. It was hard work, 3 months.
Was that before Cliff Richards or after?
Same time.
So that's what's coming up on Monday with Kelly McCormick. Always good crack out on the road with Kelly. He's got loads of stories and loads of great songs. Join us 8 p.m. live from TPot Studios in the beautiful Oakle Hills of Perthshire, along with Mark Allen from Nashville and Mikey McLennan from Bridgeverne, Fortendenny, not Bridgeverne. So big show on Monday, and we'll be out here tracing the footsteps. Here we are, we're coming into Blair area, tracing the footsteps of Hamish Henderson and Belle Stewart, and I think we might end up in Dunkeld at some point. Everybody does. Wednesday nights in Dunkeld with good guy Hank and the best bluegrass festival, bluegrass session. We just went through the town with the best bluegrass festival, funnily enough, on a Wednesday night at the Taybank. So next, not this, is it Wednesday today? It is. So a week today we'll be in Taybank for that session if anybody wants to come along and strut their stuff for Nashville television. I'm not giving away too much by saying that's where we'll be. Okay, thanks a lot.